everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail with all the necessary and appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
I guess we both betrayed each other. You, by having sex with a courier on a futon behind my back while I watched, and I betrayed you by pretending to like reggae music.
The other side of the table is Dr. Syintist.
Hey, with a brief adjustment period and a bunch of drinks, it's a face I'll be happy to sit on.
Okay, my name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese, my good time boy. Welcome to Plotty Time. Cue that theme music.
Are you kidding me? The guy asked for something spooky.
Is it a gun that sucks balls?
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something?
Like dick piercings?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
Still sexy.
How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
just kill some random dude.
His wishes.
Welcome to a new episode of Plotty Time. Okay, I'll stop with that. That is a lot
Not
of
exactly
fun,
what I was thinking, but it worked.
No, I meant to do it before I hit the button to do the cue to the, and I just forgot because been drinking.
still
There's
worked.
a bingo spot right away off the top. Wasn't there one that someone's vaguely inebriated, or
Oh,
someone
yeah.
is inebriated? Yeah, it's a safe one every episode. Anyway, so let's start where we always start. Dr. Syintist, what are you playing, watching, doing? What's going on with you?
What am I playing?
Ooh, yeah.
Well, since I finished Dragon Quest 1 on my phone, I figured, hey, let's start Dragon Quest 2.
Keep it rolling. Why not?
I never saw that coming.
Yeah, I played it a long time ago on NES, and I don't really remember any of it.
Is it good? Is it better than the original one? Is it like equal? What are we talking here?
I think it's just like the original one. It's like they took the original one and just upped the graphics.
So typical Nintendo sequel if it's not a reimagining.
Yeah, and then it's like,
Yeah, you're-
It's on a phone.
yeah, it's on a phone. So
What Nintendo? What is going on?
Seriously.
they nerf some enemies and stuff, but it's still a pain in the ass to do some things. But hey, we'll play it through. What
Yeah,
else am I
what the
gonna-
hell?
What else do I do at work?
You probably got like 12 more of them to go or something.
At least 11,
Yeah, there's a lot.
maybe 12.
There's that many of them?
I played 11 a couple of years ago.
They might have made a new one.
It probably isn't.
Was this like a Final Fantasy thing? Like they upgrade with the graphics and the style, like Resident Evil, like one of those situations?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. I don't know anything about it. I don't
But
think
they're
I've-
doing it for phone to make more money, and it's giving me something to do at work. So
And you're falling for it? Hook, line, and sinker?
If anyone
hear you.
deserves the money, it's Dragon Quest.
I wouldn't say that.
No, I do.
Okay.
Okay.
You're talking to the guy that bought the Callisto Protocol, so whew,
Hey.
I've fallen into this trap before.
Did you ever play it? I don't remember.
Yeah, played the whole thing.
Yep, numbed it.
Did I numb it? I think I did.
I don't think you did.
I don't think you did.
I think you were too scared.
I swear to God. You guys are not going to...
You're right. He was
I'm
scared.
trying so hard to get out of this desperate, numb embarrassment, and you guys are like, you won't numb it. You wuss.
That's the point.
Yeah.
afraid.
If friends don't try and get you back into your vices, what are they? What are they even friends?
Yeah, seriously.
I just don't think I'm at the point yet where I'm ready for these difficult tests. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
That's on you, not us.
No, you're right. You're right. It is. It's my shit.
What did I watch? You also asked.
Hey,
I did.
I watched a movie called Slumberland with what's his name? Jason Momoa's in it.
What is this?
So familiar.
It's too hardy for Chump Slap, so he's never gonna.
I was going to say, it sounds like a family movie.
It kind of is,
Boo.
but it's Jason Momoa and this kid. Like her dad dies, and she always goes to this fantasy world, and Jason Momoa's there, and they're trying to find Slumberland and find stuff. It was all right.
Okay.
I mean, Chump Slap will hate it. It's got way too much heart.
I don't know. I don't hate movies with heart.
I
but
haven't heard you say you like one.
I like Pan's Labyrinth.
That didn't have heart.
Yeah, that was no higher heart than that. What are you talking about?
I was just thinking of something that like a fantasy land. And
Are you thinking of Finding Dory? Like, what do you... That's not even...
is it? How about Toy Story?
Yeah,
Sure.
I guess there's
I'll
heart in
give you
that.
Yeah, there we go. All right, phew. The Green Mile.
Did you think for a second like you lost a soul? Like you didn't have a soul? You're like, no, I like fun stuff. I just can't think of any of them right now.
Yeah. So I was like, what was Tom Hanks in?
Toy Story. Big. You love Big.
But yeah, if you like kind of hardy movies, it's a nice palate refresher.
All right.
What was it one more time?
It was called Slumberland.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then I watched this palate destroyer called Apollo 18.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It's the one
I
where
don't think I've seen it.
They obviously it's after Apollo 17, but they go to the secret mission to the moon, and as they're doing stuff, they find like a dead cosmonaut, and they figure that he was killed by something on the moon, and they're trying to get away.
Is that when they find the rock that moves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this like takes place in like what, the 60s or 70s?
Yeah, it was right after Apollo 17.
Okay, that was my first question. My next one is, am I going to be completely lost if I don't see Apollo 1 through 17? Other than I did see Apollo 13.
They explain it really well in the beginning.
Yeah, it's a real good recap.
Yeah, yeah. So you don't have to watch
You
them.
don't see good recaps that often.
Yeah.
No.
But it's a found footage movie on the moon, so take it that for what it's worth.
It's found footage space horror. It's fun.
It was
But
all right.
I love space horror. Do you guys thumbs up?
Yeah, I'll give it.
say so.
I'll give it thumbs up. Yeah, watch it.
Okay. Is
Yeah,
it better
check it
than
out.
Malum?
Yes, it's definitely
Okay.
better than Malum.
Good. Okay. That's my starting point now.
All right.
Well, it's almost everything.
Yeah, seriously.
I know that film broke me. It broke me, guys.
All right. Well, that's all I've really did. ZP, tell us what you did.
Really holding on to Zeitgeist, Poppascotch, aren't
dude,
you?
we've been calling you that for like 8 or 9 years now.
Dude, go back and
Years.
listen to the
Yeah.
first episodes.
Is this like a Mandela effect thing for you?
I would shit my pants if I listened to like episode 4 and you guys call me Zeitgeist Poppascotch. You've just been pulling it. Anyway, what did I play? I didn't play too much. Still don't really have a gaming station, but I did hook up my NES to the TV downstairs. And we had a little.
Play some Bayou Billy?
I did not, and I swear to God, I'm the only. Do you guys like The Adventures of Bayou Billy?
No, I didn't really like it too much.
I don't know if I've ever played it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's one of those NES games that I love and everyone else fucking hates.
I didn't hate it, but it wasn't. I wouldn't put it in. Well,
Yeah, it's no Rad Gravity.
yeah, I'd play that shit again.
No, we had
Metroid.
a weird smattering of what we played, because we had watched. She had made me watch. It was her pick. She picked Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves a couple months ago.
Did you watch Men in Tights?
No. We watched Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and we watched the extended version.
I was going to say, she picks a long ass movie.
Yeah, we talked about this, I think, on the podcast, and man, that movie's fucking boring for a lot of it.
Yeah.
So I saw the NES game at the retro video game store for Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh,
So
shit.
at this point, it was a joke, so I picked it up. Oh, I lasted 10 minutes.
Really?
Is that good?
Is that
It
hard?
started, you're in a prison, so I guess it's a prequel to the movie.
Like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
You wake up in a prison.
You're in like the Arab prison where you rescue your Morgan Freeman.
I haven't seen that movie in such a long time.
Were you referencing-
No, it was Blinken.
Rescue your Morgan Freeman.
No, it wasn't Blinken. It was his
No,
name.
Blinken was a different character. He was
A chew.
Peter.
A chew,
A
a
sneeze. A chew. There you go. Yes.
Sneeze was his dad.
Yeah, yeah.
For Azim, I believe. It was bad. It was like a top-down game, but it was also kind of sort of RPG-ish because you had a menu and like an inventory system.
Sounds all right.
Yeah.
I think if it was tweaked a little bit, it might have been better, but the combat was fucking frustratingly hard and like clunky because your enemy could like attack diagonally, but you couldn't.
Are you sure you couldn't?
No, because I didn't play it a lot.
It's battle chess. He was using a bishop.
Oh. Remember Archon? That's such a good game.
Yeah, I do.
Do I have Archon?
No.
I bought a lot of games, and no, I don't have Archon. I do have The Adventures of Bayou Billy, though. What's up?
Do you have Arkanoid?
No, I don't.
You have Base Wars?
Yeah, goddamn right, I have
Dude,
Base Wars.
you can't play Arkanoid without the controller.
No.
The special Arkanoid controller. It's ridiculous.
Arkanoid, and what was the other one? Archon?
Do you want to
Archon,
Archon,
yeah.
Archon? It was a chess type game.
I remember, like, I see it.
kinda
I see the cartridge. I just don't remember the game. But anyway, we also fired up Nightmare on Elm Street, which I think is a very underrated NES game.
Yeah?
It's like a side-scroller platformer. You're jumping, you're grabbing Freddy bones. It doesn't have. It's a very loose interpretation from the movies, but it is one of the few
You think?
four-person NES games. You could have 4 people jumping around that screen.
Like the Turtles.
Beat
Exactly.
Beetlejuice for me and tape the ending.
Beetlejuice, the video game?
Yeah.
Nintendo game?
I didn't even know they had a Nintendo game for Beetlejuice.
Me neither. I might have to get it.
It's going on the list.
I have Back to the Future. I hear that sucked. I never played it though. I just bought it because it was like $10.
I got a decent collection. There's a couple higher priced items, but most of them are pretty meat and potatoes, as you'd say.
Yeah.
Mega Man 1 through 6.
It's no Roy Donk, but
No, I think I do have the original Metal Gear.
oh shit.
That's a pretty
Twitch stream.
Contra. Let's play Contra.
I don't have Contra. I'll pick up a copy. Gotta have Contra. Gremlins 2. Anyway, so we also played Super Mario 3, and this is where I find out that she's never played like any video games before except for Lord of the Rings games on PS2.
Okay.
She never played Super Mario Brothers 3.
No, she was running through getting her ass beat
What the
hard,
fuck?
left and right.
She grow up underwater?
Yeah, really?
Who did I marry?
She doesn't even know where the warps are?
No, I had to show her where the warp whistles were. It was embarrassing.
Oh,
it was embarrassing
gosh.
for both of us. But we played a little bit of that. She died a lot in like the first 2 boards.
Oh my God, I could run those blindfolded.
I know that like World 2 where you jump on the grass and you slide down in the very beginning, those first where you learn the slide mechanic.
Yeah.
She died a lot. So, yeah, we played through. Usually when I play Super Mario 3, I get to like the second world and I'm like, I've had enough.
Yeah. Or you're
I'll
trying
get
to
lazy
beat
and
it.
run the warps and then do a couple of those like in Big World and Giant World and Level 4 or whatever.
Level 4 is always fun.
It's actually hard if you try to just play it straight through without warping.
Dude, it's fucking impossible. Like you
I've
and
seen
you can
people
get
you just-
speed run it, but
You just got to get the multi one-ups. One of those glitches.
yeah, even though they're not like stingy with the 1-ups in this game.
No.
dude, just watch someone speed run like all levels.
I don't want to. I'll be too depressed. I'll show it to my wife. She'll be mad at me. Anyway, what else do we play? I thought we played one more. We played a little bit of Super Dodgeball.
Oh, it's such a
that's
good
fun
game
too, yeah.
That's pretty fun. It took me a second because they don't. Dude, the Nintendo days did not give you tutorials.
No,
they
you don't-
threw you
they-
in and said,
Gotta
figure it
learn
out,
all the
stupid.
special throws.
Unless you had the booklet.
Yep, there's 2 buttons. Figure it out, idiot. I thought I played one more. We had the Addams Family, but we didn't try that.
Halloween.
Pitfall.
Was there a Pitfall Nintendo game?
I don't know.
Oh no,
Probably.
we started playing a little bit of what is it? The summer games? Not the summer games. Kings of the Beach. No, that's the
With the
volleyball
hacky
one.
sack?
California games
California
with the
games
hacky
with the
sack.
hacky sack.
Yes,
Nice.
because that was like mini games. So if
Yeah.
one didn't work, you just move to the next one.
That's fair. You got to play some Pinbot, man.
Yeah, Pinbot.
Pinbot?
Pinbot? You never played Pinbot?
Are you kidding me?
No, I've never heard of Pinbot.
Oh my God. How are we doing a podcast
I
with
don't
this
know.
fucking
I don't
guy?
know. I'm leaving.
I'll put it. I guess I deserve that because I don't know what fucking Pinbot is.
I
Yeah,
mean,
definitely buy it.
yeah, that's crazy. Everyone
It's a
has
fun
Pinbot.
pinball game.
Yeah, it's the best pinball game ever. It gets super hard.
I really thought that playing a whole lot of what's it called would get me some more cred Base Wars, but I guess not.
You didn't play it, you said.
Not yesterday, but I mean, I've played it before.
Oh, you get cred, but
Yeah, I mean-
it just blows my mind. You never heard of pinball. That's fucking crazy.
I don't think it's that crazy. It's not like the marketing for Nintendo was that crazy. Like, if you didn't get Nintendo Power, you didn't hear about these fucking games unless it was like a commercial.
I just always found them by going to fucking like Toys R Us and looking at the things.
Or Terry's Music Explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank God we had like several renters in town where we could try a game before we dumped all this money on it.
Yeah. But yeah, get yourself some pinball. Anyway, what else do you do?
All right, stuff I watched. Yeah, we're done with that. So stuff I watched. I watched again. I hadn't seen it since it came out. Have you guys ever seen The Gentleman, the Guy Ritchie one with Matthew McConaughey?
Yes.
No.
I thought that was pretty good. I only did
That's
watch
fun.
it once, though.
I mean, it's a British gangster film by Guy Ritchie. You know what you're getting into. You're either on board or you're not.
Yeah, yeah.
If you liked the other ones he did, then you're gonna like this. Like it's still good. And the dude from Sons of Anarchy's in it too.
Right.
But it's good. Check it out. Then I watched a couple episodes of What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, always a good time.
Nice.
It's so fucking great. We watched the one where they get abducted by witches. Well, Laszlo and
Oh, yeah.
Nandor get abducted by witches.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Neither
Colin
same.
Robinson, they go to save him, and basically story ends that Guillermo has to dump off a bunch of vampire semen every month.
Yep.
So that was a good one. And then we watched the one where Nick Kroll's character tried to weasel his way into the mansion and they ended up staying there for a bit.
Oh, his episodes are always good.
Yeah.
And Guillermo accidentally killed his one friend.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Great show. Check it out if you haven't. And then the last thing I'll leave you with, I watched a Finnish film called Sisu.
Oh, yeah.
Spell
Have
it.
you guys heard about this?
SISU.
Yes. It is basically John Wick, but set in World War II. The story is that there was this badass Finnish guy who was a soldier who gave up, walked away from the war, probably in 1940 or 41. And then this takes place in 1944 when the Nazis are actually leaving Finland. I just told you the true story of this. that actually happened, and this fake event is, built around
Yeah, okay.
that time period. But basically, he's a gold miner, just looking for gold, panning, digging, just like in the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. If you guys seen that movie,
I have, yeah.
you remember that guy the old guy who was digging for the gold and digging all those holes?
Yeah, yeah.
Same concept. He was doing this. He found a shitload of gold. He goes to leave. He goes past some Nazis. They give him a hard time. They realize he has gold, and all of a sudden they start like hunting him. But he's actually like a John Wick badass killing all these Nazis. It's pretty good. It's a lot of Nazi death, a lot of good Nazi death.
There's never bad Nazi death.
I was going to say, there's no good Nazis.
Yeah, there's one.
Good Nazi death. It's just weird the way
Good was modifying death, not the Nazis.
Yes.
I got it.
You're
I
right.
got it.
It wasn't that they killed the good Nazis. You get it. We get it. We get it. Nazis, they should all be dead. There's some good death scenes in here. So check it out. It's also all in English. There's like 2 lines in Finnish and they're subtitled at the end, and that's it.
Yeah.
But it's in English, and several of the dudes, including the main guy, were recast from the director's first film, which was Rare Exports.
Oh,
you guys
yeah?
remember that one? Where they capture Santa?
Yeah,
in
yeah. It's a
Lapland?
fucked up movie.
That movie's fucking awesome. I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy. He's been making some good stuff lately.
Yeah, it's fair.
Lately.
Yeah, but Sisu, go check it out.
All right.
That does it for me. So how about you there, Sir Chump Slap?
Ooh.
What are you playing, watching, doing? What's going on with you?
Well, I've been really getting into this game.
Ghost of Tsushima?
No.
Oh.
I can't get into it. I told you guys that hundreds of times now.
Yeah.
Feels
you
like
keep
it.
trying. You keep trying so hard.
Yeah. Salt and Sanctuary.
Oh, yeah.
I played it before on my computer, but
It's new.
no, Salt and the first one.
Salt and Sacrifice.
No, Sanctuary is the first.
Oh, yeah. I always screw up those
yeah,
two.
yeah.
It's a good
But
game.
I was like, I remember playing it, but I don't know why I didn't like it.
It's Souls-like. It's
Yeah.
2D, though.
I'm playing it now, and I'm like, oh, I know why I didn't like it. There's no fucking map, and I'm not very good at remembering directions.
We've been over that. We've been over that a couple times.
Isn't there a way to fast travel?
You can fast travel in between like your campfires or whatever. They're
Yeah.
called, just sanctuaries. But I don't know like what parts I've been through and stuff.
Are you sure there's not a map?
There's a map online I've been using now. This kind of makes it a little easier, and I'm like, thank God. But that's why I never played in the first, because I played for a while and then you put it down, and like a couple days later I picked it up and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? What didn't I go through?
You got to
already?
play it sober then.
I do. No,
What
I don't.
is this, church? You got to do it sober? Get out of here.
I have been playing it sober more often than not now. Maybe that's why I enjoy it more. Or maybe it's because I just found the pitchfork in the beginning and I was like, that's so fun.
I think I used a fucking mace the entire time.
Yeah.
Shield and a mace.
I don't know. I'll have to look into it. It's just fun. Seems like there's a lot to do in it
There is.
because there's a large skill tree.
It's like Dark Souls where there's some stuff you'll never find if you don't know those there. And
Yeah. I was like, Dark Souls without a map is okay, but this is like 2D platforming. It's weird. It seems a lot harder for me to figure out.
yeah, a map on Dark Souls would be even more complicated.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like it made sense to me in 3D space, but in 2D, it's like, I don't know. Silly.
Okay.
It's a good game.
A great game though. Yeah.
You should try Poppascotch if it's on sale.
Is it a newer game or is it like a redo? What is an old one? What came out? When did it came out?
There's a new one that just came out, Salt and Sacrifice,
Which is also
That's
excellent.
The new version, but Salt and Sanctuaries, I don't know, 5 years,
Yeah, 5 years, 6 years.
6 years.
Okay.
It's a good 2D platformer. You can play it after you beat Elden Ring.
Yeah, I still got to play that, don't I?
You don't have to, but I mean, you should. It's definitely really good. But I watched a couple movies.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys see this Accident Man?
No.
No, don't know about it.
It's kind of like a John Wicky thing. It's this guy who's an assassin, and he makes it all look like accidents when he kills people. That's where I guess his name.
Okay. Makes sense.
But his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend dies, and he finds out that an assassin in his same guild or whatever did it, and he's like, what the fuck? And he just goes on a rampage. It's kind of almost like John Wick with the fucking, except for it's not a dog, it's his ex.
I feel like we're going to get a lot of these movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't know who this guy is.
Is it at least a good action movie? Like, is there good action in it?
Yeah, it's good fights, good choreographed fight scenes. I'll give it that.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Check it out if you got the extra. I think it's only an hour and a half. So
In the slap pocket.
yeah, but it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't slap enough though. Then I watched this other one. It's called Air
Oh, the one with fucking
with Fleck and Damon.
yeah.
Yeah. Boring.
Awesome.
I mean,
I don't know anything about it. I just know it's about
it's about the fucking
Getting Michael
guys who
Jordan.
signed Michael Jordan to
Yeah.
the fucking sneaker company.
Bunch of white guys getting rich.
Yeah. And how Michael Jordan's mom was like, no, he's got to get a percentage of all sales of the shoe. And that's like the first time that anyone's ever done that. And then, I don't know.
that's wild.
I mean, it's good acting and all, you know how, but kind of drug on.
I just think it's funny that they're supposed to be the heroes and they're trying to screw him out of all this money. And
Yeah.
he's like, I should get a cut of that because my name's on it. And they're like, wait,
Yeah. Matt Damon's like,
fuck, really?
we've never done that before.
And then white people made a movie about it.
Yeah. And then whoever made the movie, I don't even fucking know. Probably
Because
Ben Affleck.
The white people are the heroes because they allowed the athletes to take some money from them.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
Yeah. That's
That's how it works.
I don't know.
It's so fucked up.
I don't know why I watched it. I don't really regret it, but I wouldn't suggest it to anybody.
I'm surprised. I didn't think that'd be one of your picks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It must have just been playing after he fell asleep or something.
It was just there, and I was like,
I'll watch it just to get it off my list.
yeah. I was like, it's in the zeitgeist. I'm surprised Poppascotch didn't watch
Yeah.
it. But
I mean, I thought about it, but I didn't watch much. So
yeah, that's fair. But don't watch it. Then I watched this other stinker.
Oh.
It's called When the Screaming Starts.
Oh, that sounds right up your alley.
I know, right?
oh man, have I seen this? It's
about
one of
it.
those titles.
Yeah, it's like about a documentary filmmaker who follows like a wannabe serial killer, but he never kills anybody. He just like creates a Charles Manson type family, and he has them kill people.
Was it bad?
It's supposed to be like a comedy,
Oh.
but I don't
that.
know. It missed the mark.
Not enough fart is what you're saying.
I mean, it was all fart, but
Not good fart.
it wasn't. Yeah, it was a stinky
Not
fart, not
good.
not like one of those ones where you're like, ugh, keep
Yeah.
sniffing.
So not a good fart is that your official stance
Yeah.
on this?
Yeah,
This film?
I'm saying none of these movies are worth a damn. So go play fucking Salt and Sanctuary. So that's what I'm saying for this week.
All right. Well, there you go. That being said, how about we move to our favorite segment of every week, the Plotty Time Vibe Check.
All right.
Ooh, let me check those vibes.
Oh, okay. Okay. First thing, I don't know if you guys remember, but I did talk about this on the podcast a while ago. It might have been years ago, but I mentioned that Prince of Persia, the PS3 version, that kind of like kickstarted a whole new era of Prince of Persia games. That game is being remade, remastered, redone, and they have basically just come out and said, "Hey, we are working on this. I know it's been several years, but we are working on it, so it is coming."
Oh,
You're reminding us. Is that what this is?
That's the only news that came out. They're like, "Hey, by the way, remember we talked about this in 2020? It's been delayed twice, but it's still coming. It's still going to happen." It's like, all right,
cool. Thanks for the heads up.
yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate the communications.
My first trophy.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
Into the Storm. The first trophy from the game you get when you're starting the prologue.
I have no fucking idea what my first trophy is, you freaks.
I'll check. I'll look it up while I'm talking here.
Yeah, go ahead.
In addition to that, do you guys remember me talking last week about how there was a rumor about Metal Gear Solid 3 remake is coming?
I don't remember that at all.
I remember vaguely. No, he's talking about Metal
Talking
Gear
about-
Solid.
I thought he was
Nintendo
talking
game.
about. I thought he was talking about Grand Theft Auto. Was that last week?
That was last week.
Okay.
That was 2 weeks ago then. I was talking about how Konami was possibly signing, maybe kind of doing exclusive deals with PlayStation, and that
Right.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 3 remake might be happening. We knew the Silent Hill one was happening, but we didn't know the Metal Gear Solid 3 one was happening until recently, because it has now been confirmed and there's a short trailer that has been dropped.
Oh, I saw that live. Yeah.
So yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 is getting a remake. I didn't play that one.
Snake
I didn't
Eater.
either. Is that what that is?
Snake Eater.
Yeah.
This is the one that takes. I played Metal Gear Solid. I played the fuck out of Metal Gear Solid, and I played Metal Gear Solid 2. They came out pretty close to each other, and by the end, I was kind of done with Metal Gear games, and I think I came back for 4. But 3 I skipped. That was the one that takes place in the 60s.
Yeah. Where he's hunting Big Boss. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This one takes place in a swamp or something, because
Part of it's in a swamp.
A jungle, yeah.
The sniper guy.
the trailer was just, this is not actual game footage, and it just showed like a bird's view.
Is that the one I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
I could be thinking of 5.
Maybe. It don't matter. It's remade.
Yeah, they're making 3.
It's coming out.
Now, all these news things I'm talking about are from the PlayStation Showcase that just happened, but, well, it just happened to us. For you guys, it happened probably a couple weeks ago. We're really late with this stuff. So Bungie revealed its first new game, and if you're keeping score, that's their first new game since Destiny 2.
Right. I know. I was kind of stoked to see.
It is called Marathon, and it's going to be a PvP extraction shooter.
No.
Because, of course it is.
What's an extraction shooter?
PUBG, like one of those games where you all jump into the same map, one person wins.
Oh.
That's dumb.
Oh, so like...
It's even worse than I thought. I thought it was really dumb before.
Isn't that the Battle Royale games? Isn't that the same thing?
I don't know what an extraction shooter is. That's why I asked.
Is it like the zombies for that Call of Duty game we played where you have to fight off waves until a helicopter comes and picks you up?
I don't know. Let's see what the internet says.
Yeah, we were accurate. We're obviously prepared for this.
Yeah, obviously. I knew everyone knew what a...
all I see is it's going to replace Battle Royale games, extraction shooters or looter shooters. Feel like Battle Royales. They'd probably smell like a Battle Royale. They feel familiar. Then the round begins. Run into an extraction shooter's guns. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, come on, just tell me what the fuck it is.
It's a pretty much a Battle Royale game that's a little bit slower.
Oh.
So it's a Battle Royale game.
I guess so, yeah.
Still
that's what I thought it was.
Right?
And then you guys questioned me and didn't just believe me, so...
But you can looter shoot in it?
Well, you could in the Battle Royale games, too.
I'm sure you can upgrade or pick up weapons. I'm sure.
Yeah,
it's just designed to make people play just this game forever.
Yeah.
Just like fucking Destiny 2.
It's kind of like whichever one it is where the thing gets smaller until there's only one
The
person
map gets smaller.
All of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Fortnite.
Yeah, that's the one.
So then also another game got announced and official. The Alan Wake 2 game got its release date.
Oh, yeah. That actually looked pretty neat.
Coming October 17th for PC and PS5.
I never played the first one.
I never played the first one.
I'm going to have to.
I did. I played the remake that just came out. It was really good.
All right. Well,
It was really good. I liked it.
You say so?
I'll check it out.
It's coming October 17th. I just said that.
Yeah.
13 years after the original game came out. Because that came out as an exclusive to Xbox 360.
Oh, snap. Now it's on PlayStation exclusive.
Weird how those things happen,
I don't know
right?
if it's exclusive. We are accurate. I don't want to say that.
Well, at least it's when it comes out, it'll be exclusive. It might get released for Xbox later. It probably will. I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
It might.
Who knows?
Good. And then also with the addition of the Metal Gear Solid 3 news came out of the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Wow.
Awesome.
Who would have thought they'd release a collection with the new remake of the game?
It's gonna include Metal Gear, the NES one, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, which I think was also the NES one, wasn't it? That was the sequel.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Metal Gear Solid, the PlayStation 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Now, those 3 games, Solid, Solid 2, and Solid 3, are basically ports from the HD collection that came out for PS3 a couple years ago. Well, not a couple, like 10 years ago. So basically, they're just repackaging it and dumping it in for PlayStation 5 users.
Yeah, just get you stoked for the Snake Eater reboot, remake.
Yeah, exactly. Something for you to do before you get into
In case
those.
you want to do the whole story over again.
Yeah, I don't know why you would, but yeah, there you go. It's possible. And then last piece of news I have is that the PlayStation CEO, Jim Ryan, basically just confirmed that what they're doing with the PC games where they release it on PlayStation and let it sit for like 6 months or a year and then eventually put it on PC, that's not going to change. They're going to just keep doing that. They're not going to do PC.
Oh, wow. I'm glad they wasted
thank
everybody's
you.
time.
Thank you for telling me that, Ryan. Whatever. Jim
Ryan, you're right. Good job. But yeah, that is their strategy. It's what they've been doing. I guess it helps sales for some reason.
And they just had to remind everybody they were doing it.
Like, don't think you're going to get this on PC right away.
Everybody's going to be talking about how awesome it is on PlayStation 5.
All right.
Just a few flipper babies.
That's right.
Anyway, that's all we got for the Plotty Time vibe check. So how about we get to the game, guys? How about it?
Dude, let's get into it.
This week, as you can see, we are talking about the game Resistance 3. Might surprise you, it is the 3rd Resistance game.
What? We have done a 3rd in a while.
Well, we did Resistance Fall the Man, the original one, back on October 22nd, 2020.
Wow.
And then we waited almost 2 full years later to do Resistance 2 on July 28th, 2022.
And now it's a whole year later. We're doing Resistance 3.
Here we almost made it to July.
Yep, you can go back, listen to those episodes. They're fucking amazing and perfect and accurate. I don't think there's anything else we need to say about
Dude, I
those.
laughed so hard at Resistance too.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Great, funny episode.
The quips?
Oh, the best.
Syintist hated something and liked it.
I bet.
Yeah, sure did with a fury. Anyway, it was released September 6th, 2011. #1 song in the country. Should I get Bentley in here to sing it?
I thought we were going to stop calling his ass.
I know.
Oh, he's there.
No, he's not here. We'll call him again. Hold
Oh,
on.
Jesus Christ.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Did Sly show up
Going.
yet?
It's going great, Bentley. It's going great. I barely remember Sly. It's been, I don't know, 4 years. We went into like a time thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was pretty confusing. I'm 80 now,
Sound it.
but I'm a turtle, so I live to be like 900. That's just math. That's great, Bentley. Can you sing the song I sent you and not talk about how old you are? Well, okay, fine, whatever. I don't know if I've got enough gas.
Just fucking sing it, Bentley.
Bentley,
Jesus
just sing the
Christ.
song. Syintist has had enough. All right, here we go. I think you guys will get this one.
All right.
Take me by the tongue and I'll know you. Kiss till you're drunk and I'll show you what that moves like Jagger. You got that moves like Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger.
It's Maroon
You guys know
5 who moves like Jagger.
That's correct. Maroon 5 featuring Christina Aguilera moves
I was
like
going to do it
Jagger.
sooner, but I would like seeing Chump Slap's face when he was
Great
like,
job, Syintist. Oh, I just hung up on him.
Oh,
Sorry, Bentley.
shit.
He
Maybe he
doesn't
won't even
listen.
answer next week.
no,
He
no.
might not.
He's got no one else to talk to.
We'll have to call some other celebrity to do the ones, I guess.
We'll have to see who Poppascotch knows.
What are you talking about? We're
I think he
actually
knows
calling
Christopher
Bentley.
Walken.
yeah.
Should we call Christopher Walken?
No, let's not. Not
Yeah,
today.
yeah, right now.
Five-digit phone number.
Fucking what?
That is terrible. That was the absolute worst.
No, I don't want to.
It sounds more like Bentley than anything.
Yeah, I don't. He hung up. I just Christopher Walken had enough of us. Well, we'll see who shows up next week. Maybe it'll be Al Pacino.
Oh, great.
Shit.
That was a clip that we talk often. Al Pacino
Yeah, we
and I. So that was
pre-recorded that one.
Yeah, he's a friend of the
That was a
podcast.
Yeah, that's the only one I have. So anyway, #1 in the movie from September. #1 in the movie. #1 movie on September 6th, 2011. We have talked about this movie before, but I don't think you guys got it the first go through.
Oh,
Give us
interesting.
the tagline again.
Tagline is: "Don't talk to anyone. Don't touch anyone."
Doesn't sound familiar at all.
Something about outbreak.
Close, but it's not Outbreak.
Contagion.
Contagion it is.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we did that one a couple weeks ago, but it's Gwyneth Paltrow when she returns to Minnesota from Hong Kong. She
yeah.
oh yeah.
has a malaise she thinks is jet lag. 2 days later, she's dead. It's this disease that goes around.
They paid for Gwyneth Paltrow to be in the movie for 5 minutes.
Yeah, she was in
It's like Drew Barrymore in Scream. I honestly don't remember ever doing that movie on here.
we absolutely did. Someone will pull the clip for us.
Oh yeah. Of course they will.
And then this day in history, September 6th, 1716. In the city of Boston, we have the first lighthouse ever built in North America. How about that?
That's pretty impressive.
Lighthouses, right? 1716. Pretty dope.
Wow. Is it still standing?
This game was released for PlayStation 3 by Insomniac Games and published by Sony. It's a first-person title. It's a first-person shooter. I picked it this week, so if you guys don't mind, I'll just hop right in.
Go right in.
Do it up, bro.
Now, did anyone else play this besides me?
Nope.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, I know I played it, and I remember distinctively that if you paid for the Super Ultra Mega Edition, it came with a plastic gun, and you could put the PlayStation Move controllers in that and use that on the screen, like a light gun almost.
Do you have this gun?
I tried it, but it did not work well because you had to point the gun towards the outside of the screen, just in the right spot, so the camera would move.
Oh, that's stupid.
You know what I mean? It was more like a mouse.
Yeah.
And it was difficult to like really nail down. This game also had 3D image support, which not a lot of games had. This is when 3D movies were like, they thought that was going to be a thing.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Did you
Have
play
a
in
3D
3D?
TV? I don't know if I ever did. I do have a 3D TV. I could try it. I have not. I have no idea if the glasses still work. I haven't played anything 3D on that in probably 9 years.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Anyway, I know I played this game. I played all the Resistance games. This is the one I remembered the least.
Mm-hmm.
So when we went through it, it was like brand new to me. But the little backstory, there's this alien race called the Chimera. They take over people and turn them into soldiers. They're basically mining the whole planet. It's going to be destroyed. They're killing all of humanity, blah, 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 blah.
You gotta listen to our other podcasts. You'll get the whole background.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very short version. But yeah, you listen to the other podcasts, you'll get the whole story. Now, I don't remember if we talked about this in the previous episodes, but the reason that they were able to spread is because they landed in Russia 10 years before Europe was invaded in this timeline.
Yeah.
And they were like, Russia wouldn't tell anybody about it. They wouldn't admit it. So they had time to like gather up their numbers and grow. And by the time everyone found out they existed, they were dick deep in Europe invading it.
Yeah, I remember talking about that.
And then this game starts with just a recap. And basically, from the last game, Nathan Hale, was the playable character. You were him in Resistance 1 and 2. He was a Chimera human hybrid, and Dr. Malikov created some kind of virus vaccine that could actually cure the remaining 10% of humanity, but that would mean Hale had to die.
Right. So
Hale is dead, and this stops the people from becoming the hybrids. Like, that won't work anymore, but the Chimera can just, they can still go through and kill all of them.
Yeah.
So this is basically like the last possible hope for humanity. Now they cannot be killed by the virus. They have a chance to fight back, but so many of them are already dead.
Right.
So you play as Joseph Capelli. He is one of the surviving members of the Sentinel group, which is what Nathan Hale led at the end of the second game.
Yeah, he actually killed Nathan Hale.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy that shot Nathan Hale directly in the head right before he turned into a Chimera.
Right.
And at this point, 90% of the population is dead. Like, human beings are dead. That's part of the, narration he gives us in the beginning.
Yeah. There's only 700 million of them left.
So Joe gets awakened by his wife, Susan, in their underground bunker home in Haven, Oklahoma. So we're starting in Oklahoma.
Nobody wants to.
I mean, you can just don't end there. Yeah, you can't. You're right.
Except for our fans.
No, we love you,
Oklahoma.
Oklahomans. Yeah. Oklahomans? Oklahoma. Yeah, it's Oklahoma.
Oklahomians.
Oklahomies.
Oklahomies.
Love you. So keep listening, please. And then the Chimera show up in town. The plan is to just observe them as they go through this busted up town because all of their living quarters are underground in tunnels. They wanted the community to stay hidden, so they're just looking and waiting until they pass. Wouldn't think they needed to be this close to the fucking Chimera to do this recon.
I don't know why they had to follow him.
No, they could have just stayed
be
underground.
10 feet away from them in buildings.
Yeah.
Seems like a suspicious move, but that's what happened. So you do a lot of like tutorial shit in the beginning, but eventually you get to them. Nate the gunsmith gets eaten and the fight is on. Everybody goes loud. They kill the Chimerans. They hide the bodies so that the next group can't find them. They don't think anything's wrong. And then it turns out that asshole Tommy never checked in. So Joe has to go check on him, see what's going on.
Dude, just assume he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe has to go check, though. He's so noble.
Yeah, he is. Good job, Joe.
More dropships come in. I guess you're just done hiding because you just start capping all the Chimera that land. You find Tommy. His radio was turned off because they were fucking everywhere. Still are. They refer to them as the Chimeran death squads.
Right.
And in the distance, coming towards the town, they see a terraformer that's trying to terraform the planet to the Chimera's, preferred climate.
Which is just a huge aerial thing that shoots a beam of light at the ground.
It's really cold.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I think that's because didn't they talk about in the first game, like that's what the stacks are in the back of them, like cooling towers so they could survive?
Yeah.
Because they run so
That's why
hot,
you
so they need everything to be cold.
That's why you shoot them in the back, yep.
But so Joe and Tommy, they shoot their way out. They help the town evacuate. And as they're all leaving the town, you run into Dr. Malikov from the previous game.
No. How'd he get here?
I don't know. They just said he made his way here.
He was looking for you.
Yeah, he's just walking around by himself
Looking
trying to
for
find Joe. Yeah.
It's shocking how this one like elderly man found his way to this group. But here we are.
He's a scientist.
All right,
Good
now
point.
I get it.
Nice. So then Dr. Malikov says that there's this Chimeran tower in New York, and it's freezing over the Earth. But it's freezing over the Earth, but they don't actually exactly know why it exists or what it's being used for.
I thought he knows how it got there.
But he explained that after Nate blew up the thing at the end of Resistance 2, a wormhole opened up in New York.
Yeah.
Because all the towers like overloaded, and then the wormhole is opening and freezing everything.
Yep.
Gotcha, but they don't know. They know the wormhole opened because of what Nathan did, but they don't know
Why?
what it's doing. It's just a wormhole.
And everything's just getting colder and colder there.
Yeah. So he asked Joseph to protect him on his way to New York City to stop this. Joe says, you can very politely go fuck yourself. And the town evacuates.
I don't think he said it politely.
No, he basically told Dr. Malikov to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Loudly. And then he continues on and he runs into his wife, Susan, and she tells Joe, look, you know, even if there's a small chance this will save humanity, you have to do it. Like, you have to try.
You gotta save the world for our son.
Yeah, that's basic. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what she implied. Because her son's like also sick.
Yeah.
Because the whole world's getting colder and they can't keep surviving. So
Your son likes warm weather. Fucking save it.
Yeah.
your son needs bayou temps to survive. But he's like, fuck it. I guess I'm going. So the terraformer rolls through town, destroys the tunnels. He's off to New York City with Dr. Malikov.
And she's off somewhere with
Yeah, I
other
guess she
dudes.
kept. I think they said she went like upstate or something, like to another fallback place. God knows what. There can't be that many places they can still run to.
Yeah, seriously.
But they keep traveling, and the next time we catch up with them, they're near St. Louis while it's being destroyed by a huge Goliath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in this section, you're kind of finding your way through St. Louis. The plan, you see a VTOL go down, a vertical takeoff and landing ship that's been in all the Resistance games. And the plan's like, oh shit, they can help us. Let's go get that thing. So you go to the crew to either be like, well, if they're alive, we'll save them. If they're dead, we got a free ship.
Yeah. Fair.
So you get there, the crew's still fighting for their life. You help them out, you save them. And then you get in the thing, you head to their base with all this group, which is Ellis, Glenda, Marlin, and Charlie, which I'm saying because I wrote their names down. It ended up not mattering at all.
Charlie's the leader. That's all that matters.
Yeah, Charlie's the leader. You kill a bunch of Chimera. Like, they like you. They're big fans because you're a human and really good at killing. So Joe and Charlie make a deal. If Joe goes by himself, for some reason, I don't know why he has to go alone.
Yeah.
But if he gets an energy core from a Chimeran drop ship, then Charlie will give you some penicillin to help save Dr. Malikov, who's been hit.
Not a power core from something they need.
Oh my God, this is just
This
like
is new.
Core.
I know, right? And he's like, if you get that, I'll give you some penicillin for your doctor friend here, and we'll fly you to New York City.
Right.
And then you say, I guess I got no choice. I got to save this guy. So I still don't exactly know. Like, you go with the group now to get the power core. Like, they were all there fighting with you. I don't know why he said he had to go alone first. I was very confused by this part, but you're with the group.
Yeah.
All I wrote was blah, 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 blow stuff up, get power supply. So
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to this. Like, you fight through a bunch of things. Charlie says some stupid shit about human life that doesn't make any sense. God, I didn't even write it down. But Joe jumps off this gondola thing. The power supply rolls off. You fight a big-ass bug. You finally have reinforcements come in after it's dead, and Charlie's very impressed by how good you are at killing all these Chimera.
all right.
Yeah.
Now I'll fly to New York because you're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you helped. Here's your penicillin.
I guess Dr. Malikov got a shot, and you're on the flight to New York City when Joe's in the back, freaks out, has a nightmare, and he's like, oh, you guys gotta go to Oklahoma and make sure my family's okay. And they're like, fucking dude, what? Like, we're not just turning around and going to Oklahoma. And then the enemy just finds them.
Yeah.
Which I wrote just coincidence, ?
I just have
Well, they're everywhere, I assume. But
Joe almost falls out the chopper grabbing a mitten.
Yeah, I just wrote Joe falls out of the ship, and they
Yeah.
take off.
Yeah. He like drops his son's mitten and he's like, oh God, I gotta get that.
And where are they when he lands?
They are around Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania.
And how does Malikov get out?
They
They
let
drop
him
him
out.
off
They just drop
somewhere
him
like
off.
close. Yeah. They mentioned something like that.
Yeah,
but
they said they'll drop him off and we'll go find your family,
Oh, okay.
which seems really dumb, but
Yeah.
whatever.
They're like, yeah, we'll go find your family, idiot.
We'll drop you off 200 miles from where you want to go.
we'll totally go check out your family. This is close enough. Later.
Yep.
Then you have this other, like this whole set of missions in Mount Pleasant we can kind of go through. But the story is There's this priest by the name of Jonathan Rose. He's looking for a very specific chimera he saw in the woods that he calls Satan. He was supposed to be back yesterday. He didn't. You agree to save him if they can get you on the train to New York. Find him, kill him. You and Malkov fuck off to New York.
This is really very Pennsyltucky believable.
Absolutely.
God, it's so fucking faithy.
Yeah.
Thank God, Jesus, God, Jesus, God. Ugh,
About right.
Sick.
Middle of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, makes me sick.
So then on the train ride, you're just fucking off on this train. I don't know who's driving. I guess you are.
I just assumed it was driving itself because who the hell knows?
Some guy by the name of Mick jumps on the train like fucking Old West style, robbing the train.
Yeah, they see it going through and like, all right, let's rob that train.
And then with only 10% of humanity left, you end up killing 1% of it. I'm using hyperbole.
Well, don't forget the Chimera attack too.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you kill the humans and everyone's attacked by the Chimeran Widowmakers. They have a lot of different enemy variants in these games. I gotta give them credit. Resistance has a lot of different enemies to fight.
I just want to know why this train had so many cars on it. Why was there a
why
caboose and shit?
why did you just not take the engine? That was it.
The engine, think that would have been way better, easier. I don't know.
And
Would have been way faster, right?
I don't also know, like, trains going
More
through
efficient.
Pennsylvania, you can't just like ride horses up to. It's not like the plains where it's long, flat stretches.
In central Pennsylvania.
It's still mountainy.
Not everywhere.
That's a good point.
Wherever these guys were from.
Because
Mount
usually the
Pleasant.
Amtrak rails are in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah. Anyway,
so then you keep going on, and Dr. Malikov saves your life right before you're about to get stabbed. And then for his troubles, they're like, oh, this is your buddy? Anyway, here you go. And he gets his fucking head cut right off.
yeah, that was kind of cool actually.
Yeah, Joe was stuck under some fucking rubble like an idiot.
He's like, don't kill him, don't kill him. And he's like, who, this guy? Don't kill this guy. He just kills him.
who, this guy with here? With
This guy with no head?
It's our last chance for humanity. Yeah, but he's got glasses. Dead.
Yeah, Mick's not a cool guy.
And then you're in this place called Graterford, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, it's
a prison.
federal prison.
Does that exist?
Yeah.
It's a real place?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'll be damned.
Graterford Prison, you never heard of?
Perkiomen Township, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania.
Perkiomen?
Come on, man. Are you
Yeah,
from-
dude. How long have you been out?
Man, it feels like forever.
Lucky. Anyway.
Right.
We'll make fun of the way you pronounce Pennsylvania names later.
You wake up, I just wrote, in a dirt arena, forced to fight gladiator style against different types of chimera.
Yeah.
So I guess these people catch them and have people fight them for their own fun.
Yeah, they're not really interested
Yeah.
in surviving or the human race. They're just like, let's do some gladiatorial
Well, they
entertainment.
were federal prisoners, so they're probably not exactly the all of let's save humanity type.
No, it was kind of like
That's kind of stereotypical. I don't want to say that every prisoner's bad, but
it's kind of like the latest season of Stranger Things when he's in jail and they make him fight the creatures.
yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, you meet up with a guy by the name Herbert in your cell. He is one of the, I don't know how else to use this term, and I don't know if this term is correct, but I'm guessing he's some kind of love slave.
I just assumed he was like a slave. I didn't get the love
I
part at
don't know
all.
where the love came from.
Well, he's a slave. And he comes to you and he's like, dude, this Mick guy's an asshole. I don't want to be a fucking slave anymore. I'll help you break out if you make damn sure you take care of our head asshole Mick.
Yeah, no problem.
And he gives you all this information about the wardens and their shit and all this stuff.
And how they don't get attacked by Chimera.
Yeah, they don't get attacked by Chimera because they have these drone things in the prison protecting them.
Yeah.
So the Chimera basically don't see them.
Right. So now you got to disable all those drones to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. And then you kill a bunch of mixed guys. Herbert leads you out. He says he's going to stay behind, free the rest of them. The Chimera are like, oh shit, guess there's a bunch of people here. We didn't see them.
Yeah.
And the Chimera attacks, and you bravely shoot mixed guys as they are distracted fighting the Chimeran death squads.
Ooh, very brave.
Superhero shit. Mick catches up with you, punches you in the face a bit, and then you bravely shoot him in the face.
Yep.
With a remote
And then-
detonating bullet.
That's right. The I forget what that gun is called, but that's a fun weapon. The weapons in these games are fun too. It has nothing to do with the story,
Yeah, they are pretty neat.
but they're all fun to use. And after you've murdered the last one of the few 1% of people left, Herbert and like 6 dudes get out, and they're mostly naked. Like, we'll be fine.
Oh, that's where you got your sex thing at.
Well, they're all naked.
I really don't know how you got that from. You're reading a lot into it.
I don't think I am.
He played the game, dude. He probably knows.
But he doesn't
something or two.
remember.
He remembers
You
that.
didn't you didn't pick up on the subtleties, you know?
Right.
Bring out the Gimp. Gimp's sleeping. Just wake him up then.
Any hoodles. Joe finally reaches New York City when it's freezing over.
By himself. Nobody
By
around.
himself.
It's like day
Nobody's
after
there.
tomorrow shit.
Yeah.
He finds this radio and he sends out a message to his family basically saying goodbye.
This is a completely unnecessary scene.
Yeah, because if they're not listening at that, there's no one's recording that for him.
Like the whole
I think
time he
they
was
are.
talking, I expected someone to walk in behind him or something, but no.
I think that it was established earlier that there was a radio station that people were calling and talking to that could relay messages to others.
Oh, yeah.
So I think this is him saying to other people, you know.
I thought you think he would have said his goodbyes before he left.
Yeah, he doesn't even talk to anyone, though. He's just like, if anyone's listening,
Yeah.
blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, my wife.
But it doesn't matter because he keeps going on. He fights his way through the subway in Times Square. He assaults the tower himself, and it's a huge fight. He's about to get his ass kicked, and Charlie just fucking comes out of nowhere.
What?
Just fucking flies by in his goddamn VTOL, and he's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I checked on your wife and kid. They're great. We're gonna go ahead and bring you home. Your fucking doctor's dead anyway. Who gives a shit? Like you're done."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Joe's
So
like,
Joe's like, "I can't, man.
I'm here now.
I really miss my family and I wanted to go see them, but now that you're here and I can, I don't want to.
Now that you're here and that's real,
Yeah.
I don't want to go back there."
There's got to be a way we can stop them and maybe die on the way doing it.
I got an idea.
That's the way you described that subtext was beautiful, Dr. Scientist. Beautiful. So Charlie obviously says, "You're an idiot. We're going to tie you up. We're going to take you home." And they go back to Oklahoma. I'm kidding. Charlie says, "Fuck it. Let's kill all of them."
Yeah. See that terraformer over there?
Yeah, you kill the terraformer. The wormhole laser falls into the terraformer. And,
Other way around.
Yeah.
Terraformer
well,
falls
yeah,
into the laser.
shit blows up real hard.
Yeah, shit
Yeah.
does blow up real hard. Real good.
Yeah.
Real good.
I'm sure we can aim it.
And then you kill the power supply. You fall down the laser hole. Last minute, the VTOL flies by and saves your ass.
Catches you out of the fucking air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Somehow not dying or dislocating a shoulder or just straight up losing a limb.
You disabled the navigation and somehow it's flying right into the thing.
That's
It's amazing how that
exactly
works.
how it would work.
Then after the terraformer crashed into the ground laser thing, temperatures start rising again.
I wrote plan works ? Fuck out of here.
Yeah, mate. It's like fucking Independence Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Joe heads home, finds his family, hugs them, game over.
Oh, the world can fight
Yeah.
back.
Humans start winning. And I even wrote why.
Why did the humans start winning? Like,
Yeah.
why?
Like, why even bother?
No, like they knocked out that thing, so it's not cold anymore. There's still how many other terraformers are flying around?
Yeah.
And lots of Chimera.
Remember when they knocked out the one down in Mexico and then it caused this fucking
Yeah.
wormhole?
It seems like I don't know why they think they're going to win. I guess we'll wait for Resistance 4.
Oh,
what happens for
something's
sure.
going to happen.
Yeah, the way they played it is that it was definitely the tides were turned.
Yeah.
And humanity's going to win now. And when you really start to think about it, you're like, well, are they?
Yeah, exactly.
Chimera take over 90% of the world.
And you blew up one temple and thing. And
Well, you did get rid of the wormhole.
yeah, but the wormhole wasn't there for the first 2 games and they still were taking over.
Yeah, but it made it worse.
Well, but they had the ability to convert people into soldiers. Now they have no way to get new soldiers. So
So they're still outnumbering you 9-1.
they're still outnumbering you 9-1, but it's no longer like a zombie situation where they just keep multiplying. There's a finite number of them, and there's a finite number of
Because
you.
there's a
So I
vaccine
guess-
now. Yes. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the vaccine doesn't stop. Whatever.
It works.
Whatever.
The vaccine works. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm just trying to figure out how all of a sudden they're getting back and winning. But
It's Independence Day.
yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. That's the game. We did it, and we're better people.
I feel like
Always.
a better person.
Never worse.
Never worse. So let's go ahead and move into our final thoughts. How does that sound, guys?
All right.
Okay.
So we'll start with you, Dr. Scientist.
Okay.
Did watching this video make you want to join the resistance?
I think I've tried resistance before.
I'm pretty sure we both have.
Does the story work for you, or was it just an annoyingly persistence? An annoying persistence.
Yeah.
An annoying persistence. What score out of 27 stars you think you'd give this
Instance.
instance?
Oh, I thought you
Of
were going to not
resistance.
take it. Have some pride in yourself, man.
I said instance of resistance.
Oh, I like that.
Would I play it? No. I think it's established. Whatever.
He hates first-person shooters.
I don't hate them. Just these kind.
You hate everything.
The story worked for me. I didn't think it was bad, except for the ending, which is all we do something and now all of a sudden we're winning. The Independence Day, like Chump Slap said.
Yeah.
I also thought it was kind of weird that these two guys made it across the country pretty easily.
Yeah, it seemed like, well, yeah, it just seemed like
almost carefree until he got his head chopped off.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the humans were the worst enemy.
Yeah. They did more damage than the Chimera did.
They were the most successful.
Yeah.
But it was okay. I mean, it wasn't anything special. Perfectly average kind of game. They tried to pull on your heartstrings with him missing his family, and then it kind of fell flat, I thought.
Yeah. He didn't really care at the end.
Yeah, but he gave it back to them. Whatever. I'm gonna rate it higher than I did the last two Resistance games, apparently.
Oh.
I'm gonna give it a perfectly average 7.
Okay.
That's not bad. Okay.
Good.
All right, well, how about you there, Sir Chump Slap?
Yeah. You got a question or two? 3?
Did watching this video make you want to fire up the PS3?
Yes.
Did the story work for you, or would you just leave it up in a tree? I couldn't do P. I couldn't do P. You were waiting for P. What score out of 27 stars you think you'd give this game?
All right. Did I want to play it? No. I mean, it seems generic shooter. I mean, it's a Resistance game. They're fun, but nothing special in this one. You know what I mean? Did the story work for me? Kind of, but not really. Because how does one old man find fucking Joseph in a whole goddamn country, especially in a place where people are hiding to stay out of view of the Chimera?
Yeah, he could have been looking. This is like 5 years later or something.
Wait, yeah, I think it was only 3 or 4, but yeah, 4 years later. Either way,
it seems like a weird situation to be in, where they're smart enough to like hatch this scheme, terraform the planet, kill a bunch of humans, turn them into soldiers, but they're not smart enough to find the last 10% easily.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like they don't have heat vision or anything.
Right. It doesn't make sense. It's not consistent.
Well, I guess maybe they wouldn't have developed heat vision if they live on a cold ass planet that never has heat.
Right,
But
like it maybe never occurred to them that there's a place that it's hot.
why don't they have cold vision? You know what I mean?
Fuck, you're so smart.
But I mean,
Thank you.
it's also not going to be easy to root out somebody.
Yeah, it's beyond expecting me to think one little old dude finds this guy by himself, and then to think that they like Syintist said, make it all the way to New York from where are they? Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I'm not good at geography, but that's pretty far.
Yeah. Well, they do a lot in a helicopter and on a train. So
And in water in the beginning, they're like, let's go on water because they don't actually go on
Oklahoma
water.
to St. Louis isn't too far.
Yeah. All right, I'll give him that. But then it's like, why is it only this Joseph Capelli dude that can fucking take down the tower? And then you don't even need his tower knowledge at the end anyway. They're just
No, you don't need him at all. He was the only guy that could stop it. And you're like, well, can I just blow it up?
Yeah.
I guess so.
It's like, well, can we just try this? And then Charlie's like, yeah, I'll fucking try that with you. Let's do it, bud.
By the way, it's about a 1,500-mile trip from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma to New York City.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It's a long way when you're walking or just barely taking a VTOL or barely taking a train.
Yeah. It's wild. It's unbelievable. But I mean, what games aren't really? And then, yeah, the whole idea of this fucking wormhole, that just comes out of nowhere. And then they just end it. It's only in this game, wormholes?
Yeah, they didn't have it in the first two.
Yeah. It's kind of silly. But that being said, there was this family element, which lost the point for me.
Because he had a family? I hear you.
Because plus, Joseph marries Hale's sister.
Does he? Is that who that is?
That's what, yeah. That's his adoptive sister or whatever. That's what it said in the wiki. So it's like, that's just fucked up, man. You need to do that, Joe.
Is it just because you shot him in the face?
Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, so I guess the story worked barely, but not really, because there's not much of a story. It's pretty bare bones. You go into one place to do something, some shit happens. Humans are the worst enemy. Yeah, we've seen that 100 times. So out of 27 stars, I mean, I guess there's character development with the priests and all those, the remnants, Charlie, Herbert. So I'll give it an 8. because it tried. I mean, story was lacking, but they did have characters, and they tried to make it like a family thing, I guess.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Either way, it's an 8.
That's an 8. I would also like to.
Oh, you want to
share my
tell us what
thoughts.
you thought about it?
Yeah, I just don't remember, though, what I'm supposed to answer.
Okay.
I never remember. I'm so bad at remembering.
I know.
You're terrible at it.
Did watching this video make you want to kill Chimera?
Okay.
Was the story pretty good, or was it kind of bare?
Just give up.
And out of 27 stars, how many would this game bear? Yeah.
Terrible.
Perfect.
Shut up. It was okay.
Did watching the video make me want to play this game? Not really. I mean, I played it. I played the whole thing. Barely remembered any of it. Watched this video again to get like prep for it. No, nothing was familiar.
Amazing.
I mean, maybe like a little bit of the gameplay. If I played it again, I might remember a little bit better.
Might remember
but
a boss fight here or there.
yeah, something like that, or an environment or something.
Yeah.
But no, for the most part, don't remember it at all. So not very memorable. I also thought, well, okay, did the story work for me? I like the idea of just like a cross-country by yourself mission in a post-apocalyptic world. That's like what Last of Us was.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that. I like the stakes involved in that, but it's a really weird change of pace from the first two the first two games.
Right.
Which were very much like the first one was basically World War II, but with aliens.
And there were teams of people fighting. Right?
Yeah. You were in war zones in the first two games.
Yeah.
And in this one, it's just one man versus the world.
Yeah. I hate that.
Yeah, and you're not a fan of that, are you? But I mean, it was fine. It had a decent story. I like getting more Chimera lore, but I really feel like, I don't know, the best way I can explain it is this doesn't feel like it should be a numbered entry. Like it should be a DLC.
Yes. Yeah.
And
It's
maybe
like
he
one
just-
mission. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, it feels like a smaller story.
Yeah, definitely.
Not that that's bad. Like we can tell smaller stories around this. That's what fucking Rogue One was, and that was great.
So they say.
It's Star Wars. But story worked for me. It moved forward. It had a plot. There was some good scares. Shooting the Chimera's fun. Whatever, sure. So what score would I give it? I'm right there with you.
Either of us, because it was 7 and 8.
Yeah, Sir Chump Slap, I'm with you. I'm giving it an 8.
All right.
I think it did some things right. I think it was a better story rather than the rah-rah bullshit. And I like the idea that they're like, well, we're not going to take the emphasis and put it on fighting the Chimera. We've done that for 2 games. So now we're going to put the emphasis on this story of you and the doctor, or you and your wife, and try to fill it in narratively that way. At least they tried. They tried.
Yeah, they did try. I'll give them that.
So it gives us a score of 23. I thought the sequel could have been a lot better, but they gave it a good shot. 23 puts us right at Van Helsing territory.
Of course.
So this game is exactly as good as Van Helsing. It's 1 point less than Metroid Prime and Alone in the Dark 2. Both had 24s.
Flawless system.
Yep, you're fucking damn right.
I don't have anything else to say. I mean, it's perfect. Our grading is perfect.
That's all there is to it.
All right. Well, that being said, with a final score of a 23, let's go ahead and move into our favorite segment of every week, which is Dr. Syintist Radical Pokemon Lock of the Week. Every week. Every week.
Got him.
Every week. We ask Dr. Syintist for a guaranteed amazing Pokemon, and he's never let us down. This week, Dr. Syintist, what do you got for us?
Well, this is not Pokemon.
Yeah. Because I was totally prepared. I'm going to do my favorite Gen 6 Pokemon, which you all know.
Oh, shit.
Clapadoo.
No. Clapadoo.
Digamaroon.
No, it's Aegislash.
Aegislash.
close.
Of course.
Yeah. It's a steel ghost Pokemon. It's basically a shield and a sword that are animated and attack things.
That's pretty neat.
It's like are those the arms? It's the picture I see. He's like holding a hat.
No, that's the arms holding the shield in front of him.
Oh, his arms come out of the top of his head, not the body.
The pommel of the sword.
Well, that's the shield form versus the blade form.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you look at the blade form, it's more understandable of what it looks like.
Can he turn into a hammer? What is this?
No. When he uses an attack move, it becomes the blade form move. Then defensive, he's the shield form.
Oh.
So it's a 5'7" sword.
Yeah.
Damn, that would fuck you up, Scotchy.
Wait, what? Why me? 117 pounds.
Well, he's a ghost, so yeah, he's not gonna. Only the sword and shield is gonna. What's gonna weigh?
It's a heavy ghost. I didn't know ghosts weighed so much.
I'm pretty sure it's a seal in the sword that weigh that much.
Did any one of these fuckers ever just...
Just a big fat load of cum.
Yeah, but that's it. Gen 6 Pokemon number 1, Aegislash. Well, other than the ones I named already.
Steel Ghost. Interesting.
It's no Spritzy, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, he said it. He's
Spritzy.
ultra rare.
Well, there you go. The Aegislash, possibly a future member of Dr. Syintist
Sure.
gang.
Yeah, we'll
maybe.
say that.
Think about it.
Sure. He could be. You never know.
But anyway, that's the Pokemon of the week, Aegislash. So let's go ahead and move into our favorite segment of every week then, which is Sir Chump Slaps this or that. Every week we ask Sir Chump Slap we give
That
him
was
a
the
prompt.
best intro that you've ever had for that.
That is. Why am I even trying?
Every
That's
week.
this or that.
This or that. Oh, I missed. This or that. All right, got it. We'll get that for next week. Any hoodles, so we give him a prompt, and he has to tell us if a prompt is one thing or another thing. This time, you're going to have to tell us if the prompt I give you is a type of cheese
Oh, shit. We know how much we love cheese here.
Yeah.
or the name of a Dr. Seuss character.
Cheese or Seuss? Cheese or Seuss?
I'm saying 6 out of 7 he gets.
I'm thinking,
I like how you give him that margin for error, just in case.
yeah, I don't want to get too cocky, but pretty good.
Well, are you ready, Sir Chump Slap?
Bring it.
Here we go. The number 1, Corleggy,
Cheese.
Flustered,
Seuss.
Munch Hunch,
Seuss.
Wensleydale,
Cheese.
Gubine,
Cheese.
Strudel,
That's a cheese.
Chura Campo.
That's a Seuss.
All right, let's go ahead and tally up the scores here. Two wrong points. We got a 5 out of 7 this week.
Terrible.
Shit. What a letdown.
I mean, you were going hot. You got the first 5. You got the first 5 correct. Corleggy is a cheese. Fluster's a Dr. Seuss character. Munch Hunt's a Dr. Seuss character. Wensleydale is a cheese, and Grubine is a cheese. Strudel is not a cheese. It's a Seuss character.
You said
Churacampo-
Strudel, though.
Yeah.
It's
Strudel.
spelled Stroodel.
Strudel. Yeah, all right.
And Churacampo is a cheese. Not a Dr. Seuss.
My cheese fans are going to hate me for this one.
They're not going to be happy.
Yeah, well.
You know what they might say?
Say that I'm a monster.
Come on. Oh my God. If anyone had an Excel file or a doc, whatever, filled with 1 billion different cheese jokes, and they wanted to get it to us via email, how would they do that, Sir Chump Slap?
Well, send that to plottytime@gmail.com and I'll use those jokes all the time.
Use all of them constantly.
It's going to be great.
And if they want to get to us faster on the socials with an awesome picture, how would they do that, Dr. Syintist?
At Plottytime on Instagram, or stop by the subreddit with a picture of Chump Slap and a Dr. Seuss character being fed cheese by Poppascotch.
Oh,
Perfect.
sounds
I can't wait to
delightful.
see that.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be a delightful picture, though.
All right.
You can also go to YouTube, like and subscribe there. It really helps us out. You can head over to the store. Plottytime.com redirects you to our eBay store where that fucking
I know we have one positive review, but
podcat in the game, it's been selling like hotcakes. Order it soon. We may not have
there's
any.
only a couple. We only printed a couple because you guys aren't big on t-shirts.
That's very true. But anyway, that does it for us. So shout out to Blaine JJ, Drago the Slago, Hamman, and Luis Guzman. More importantly than that, don't trust Dr. Syintist. And we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Peace.